Okay, that's enough about us. Any solution built to resolve a problem. Here are some top 4 business problems which a company lacks when a company lacks an updated corporate address in Outlook or in their mobile device. So we all know that change is constant. So it's the hiring, it's the firing, it's the name and the number changes that are happening all the time. And without like a synchronized and updated corporate address book, information can quickly become outdated or inconsistent across various devices. In the absence of a centralized corporate address book, employees often create their own contacts. So this results in many duplications of the contacts. Out of sync, corporate directly will impact effective communication within the organization. And this is specifically if employees are working remotely. And outdated contact information may result in insensitive or confidential information being sent to the wrong recipient, which as a result is a risk. So as a solution, CorpSync automates the process of capturing contact information and pushing them to Outlook and mobile devices and Teams. It can collect contacts from your Active Directory, from your SQL database, and even the CRM or the HR system, and it integrates to Exchange 365 or Exchange on-prem. So if you'd like your contacts to be available on the smartphone for native contact list or Outlook app, CorpSync will push them to Outlook and then it will be synced to the mobile device automatically. If you prefer to actually push the contact data to Outlook and separate contact from the personal ones, then you can use the CorpSync mobile device. So I'm just going to hand it over to Hussein, and he's going to take us through the next slides as well as the live demo.
Thank you, Irene. Let me just share my screen. Perfect. Let me know if you see my screen. I'm going to share. Give me 1 second. Slide. So there you go. Zoom. I'm going to share my screen. Yes. You see my screen?
Now we see it.
Yeah, you can see it. Perfect. So thank you so much. So we're going to do I'm going to go through a couple of slides to show you how CorpSync look like in Outlook mobile and mobile devices. Then we go to live. So when we push corporate contacts to Outlook, it pushes them to a designated corporate folder, separate from your personal contact. They keep them up to date, and they can and they change as they changing your source system, like Active Directory or HR or SQL database. We never update anything in the personal contact. It's always separate. And on each contact, you can see a note that says when was the last time that contact get updated. Now, when the contact get pushed to Outlook, it will be automatically synced to your mobile device as native contacts. And the benefit of that actually is that contacts are working offline. There is no software needed to be installed on your phone. And you can utilize Siri, Google Assistant, Caller ID, because you have the contact. And this is a screenshot of the contact, for example, in your contact list. And this is how information show up on like a native contact with photo, address, and everything. Later on the demo, actually, we have a recording. We're gonna show this right from the phone so you can see the whole thing. The Teams, actually, if you go to call, which is in here, and click on the people, you will be seeing the contact folders actually that push to Outlook. They're syncing. Also, they will be syncing to Teams. And if you're clicking on any contact information, you can get all the same information in Teams as well. So as we sync it to Outlook Exchange, Exchange server, the Teams also sync itself automatically. Now, CorpSync has a mobile app as well, available in iOS and Android. If you don't want to push contact list to Outlook, but still would like to provide corporate contact list to your user, you can use this CorpSync app. In this case, you have to install CorpSync from Apple Store or Google Store. Same contact list will be available via mobile app. There is a search within the app that allow you to find contact. User have full contact profile where they can find the numbers, same thing, email and address. And user can use the app to send email or SMS using native app within the phone. And for iPhone users, the caller ID is available. So even though you may not have the contact in your native contacts, if you're using CorpSync mobile app on the iPhone, the caller ID will be available via the app. Now, okay, so here's the summary of what I want going to demo. We're gonna start our demo by showing you how the CorpSync admin portal is. We're looking at into contacts and talking about how contacts are loaded into system automatically. And briefly talking about emergency contacting, like setting up emergency information for each contact. We then look at the contact group and talk about different type of groups, such as group imported from Active Directory, dynamic groups, or manual group. We will look into how to set up a group as a subscription group and how we can mask sensitive information such as home address or home phone number before pushing contacts. And then we'll take a look at subscribers. Subscribers are users who receive contact list on their phone or Outlook. We will see a live demo of pushing contacts. And then we're looking at the recorded demo and we show you how the contacts show up on the mobile device. The native contact, if you push it to Outlook, and then they show up as a native contact. And we can take a look at in Outlook, in Microsoft MS Teams, as well as CorpSync mobile app. Okay, with that, let me just minimize this and go ahead and start with going through the application. So you can sign up for free in the CorpSync portal. If you go to piotech.com/CorpSync or type corpsync.com, you're going to be landed in this. You can sign up for free. I've already created a profile. So when you set up your profile, you're going to land in the dashboard. Here's you can see the list of number of contacts, number of people who receive the contact, subscribers, contact groups. If you're using mass messaging, which is an add-on within this portal, we're not going to talk about it. Maybe we touch base on at the end of the conference. You can use mass messaging for sending emergency information. And you can see when was the last time, contacts get synced. Now, going through this, how does the contact get into application? Let's first go to the contacts. The contact list have a flat list of contacts. Contacts get here in different ways. One is you can create contact one by one, which is very time consuming. You can import contact using a CSV. If you have a CSV or vCard, you can import the contacts from there. But if you really want to automate this, depends on where is your contact information. You can automate to get the contact list into the application automatically. And that is going to be through contact groups. So if you have your contact in the Active Directory, Azure Active Directory, the system is integrated through integration. You integrate it to Office 365, and clicking on this button will allow you to see a list of all Active Directory group. You can take a quick view of who are involved in each tab and how many items you have, how many contacts you have. and simply by clicking on the item and import it, this will import not only the group, but also the contact within group will be added to contact list, and they will be updated every night automatically. However, if you have the contacts in a database, let's say in on-prem database, on-prem Active Directory, HR database, or something like that, then we have a small application called CorpSync Loader. We have to set it up on your on-prem. That application wake up every night, and based on the rule that we define, we work with you to kind of figure out where is the contact, unique list of contacts. It will sync the contact into CorpSync portal automatically every night and update it. Once you have the contact information, you can take a look at the contacts information here, but since they're syncing from outside, you're not be able to change any information. They're gonna be updated from the source system, which is, for example, Azure Active Directory. There are a couple of fields that you can update. For example, you can set up emergency contact information. You can edit that and per contact imported contact, or you can import it for all employees through this functionality of importing emergency contact information. So you can do that for the whole list if you want to do that. Now, there are other stuff that you can do. For example, you can create what we call it virtual contact. For example, if you have contact like help desk or boardroom, I don't know if I kind of delete them or not. Yeah, so it's not there. You can create like a manual contact, like a help desk or boardroom, and put those information and push those, and those are virtual contact, which is not in your Active Directory. Now, when you have the contact, other than Active Directory group that get imported automatically, there are two type of other contact group that you can create. One is dynamic contact, and the other one manual. Manual is simply by selecting, creating a list and adding the members one by one to it, which is pretty much fixed contact group. However, with the dynamic contact, you can slice and dice contact into different groups based on attribute of the contacts. For example, give me the list of people that are attorney, their job category is attorney, or give me people that who are in New York or in different office or different practice area like real estate department, environmental department. And breaking the contact into this give you two benefits. One is you can push targeted contact users. For example, if you have only want to push attorneys and legal assistants to all attorneys, and you're only pushing a subset of contact instead of everybody. And the other thing is that you can make any of this contact group subscriber group. So when you decided, for example, if I want to kind of give attorney all the contact, I can make the same group subscriber group. And the subscriber group means that whoever is in that group, which is right now 92 people, gonna define what you want to push to their Outlook or push what contact you want to push to their mobile devices. So before I kind of showing that, let me just show you the list of subscriber. For example, right now we have 5 subscribers here. And if I want to kind of set up attorney, I can go ahead and say, I want to set up all attorney as a subscriber. So I can click on the button here, and here it's kind of showing that these are a list of subscriber, 92 attorney. And I can go ahead and say, I can select to say push all contact to them. That's one choice. But I can also go ahead and say push only attorney, and if I go down, legal assistant. And that basically pushing all the contacts that they require. Now from here, you can choose to push it their Outlook, which is Exchange Online. If you have a hybrid solution, meaning that some of your contacts or some of your subscribers still in on-prem, you're in transition from on-prem to Office 365, you can define that. If this subscriber is in on-prem, these subscriber, you can kind of That's also CorpSync support hybrid solution, hybrid exchange. It can push to on-prem as well as to exchange online. And you can also choose to only send it a mobile app. For example, right now I decided, said, I'm gonna set up all the attorney and they're gonna be only using mobile app. I'm not gonna push anything to their Outlook. Before I click on save, if I go to the rules, there's one more thing that you can do. It's about privacy. And if you, let's say if you have all the home address and home phone number in your contact and you want to make sure when you're pushing contacts, you're not gonna push all this sensitive information to everybody. So you can put a rule and say, when I'm pushing the contact, make sure that don't push home phone number or don't push home address, street, or anything else you want, or you can kind of modify and change something else. Or you can say, for example, we don't have a unified website for everybody on all contact, so override it to .com. So whatever they have, use this one and push this one instead of what they have in the web page field. And by doing these rules, it will make sure every time it push the contact, remove the home phone number, home address, and also set the web page to pytech.com for all the contact that get pushed. So I'm using mobile app only. If I click on that, this will make our attorney subscriber and add 92 attorney right away. And now from now on, if somebody joined the firm and they're attorney, they're gonna be added to this group. Therefore, they're gonna be subscriber. And if anybody getting the attorney's contact list, they will get the updated new person automatically. So going to subscriber, you're gonna see that all the subscriber added here and they set up. And just to make it simpler to kind of demo the next part, I'm gonna say unsubscribe all attorney. And as simple as that, it will remove everybody. So you have full control over that. And you can see the subscriber already unsubscribe and remove. Now, in the subscription screen, as an admin, you have access to push contacts. And when you're pushing contact, how does it show up? So let me just share my Outlook with you. Like we said, actually, we never push contact to personal information. Although we have a setting, if you want to do that, you can do that and add only certain contact and remove the contact that pushed by CorpSync. But by default, it's a separate folder. You can define it. And in here, for example, we call it CorpSync demo, and you get all this contact in here. You can see the last update of the contact and all the information included in there with the what you have from Active Directory, Azure Active Directory. And if you have any emergency information like spouse contact information, you can have all of those added to the note. Now, at any time, if somebody messed up this, they can basically say, oh, I delete all this contact or change any contact. Every night that it push the contact, it will update it. Then admin, you can always say push right now. They will start pushing the contact. So you can see within a few seconds, this should go back to updated contact that we have, and you can see it's updated and put them all back. That's as easy as this. Similar to this, if somebody lost their phone, you can unsubscribe them on demand, or if they terminated, automatically they will be unsubscribed and all contact will be removed. Now, when we push the contact this way to Outlook, it will be synced to the Teams as well as mobile devices and Outlook app all together. For that, I have a recording that I'm gonna go ahead and play it and describe it on the screen with you. Okay, so let me just start from the beginning. And so here is the contact in the contact native contact. When you push the contact, it's all gonna be in your phone. You're gonna see a different separate folder. and it's going to be there. And you see the contact list as is as a native contact. And if you click on any contact information, you will see the detailed information about the contact. That's including work, home, email, address, anything, that assistant name, and that notes that we had, that when was the last time this updated. And you're in your phone, so if somebody called, the picture gonna show up, and you have them offline. Next is we're gonna go to the Outlook app. Within the Outlook app, if you click on the app and go to contacts, you're gonna see the same contact list, and you can see as well contact folder as well. So if I go there, you can see the contact folder as well with the same contact folder. And going to the contact list, actually, if you bring the Adrian again, you see the information. If you click on show more, it's going to show all the information that we have it synced to Outlook. And that's how it shows up in the Outlook app. Let's move on to Teams. Teams a little bit tricky. The app on your phone, actually, it doesn't show it right away. Still, they don't have like a contact. However, if you go actually and type a name of a person, an option for people show up. So if you go here and type the name, for example, here, Adrian, you can see that in the tab people, you can see that name, same name, and actually if you open it up, you're going to see the same person and show up actually with their home and work and mobile number. And that's the team a little bit on the mobile app, but on the actual team, contact is available. And the last part is, if you don't use it, this is the CorpSync mobile app. This is actually the app that you can, let me just bring it back. This is the app actually that you can download from iOS or Apple Store or Google Store. And this will give you the contacts separate from the native contact list. This is the contacts going to be encapsulated in mobile app, but user can do everything that they do with the native app. It's a single sign-on using Microsoft login. You get the same contact list. You can search your users as type and find the users, for example, and when you're finding the people, you get the same contact information as their mobile contact, assistant, and all the information. All the information here are hyperlinks. So if you click on the phone number or email, it will try to call or send an email using default app that you have, as well as the address. Now, within the app also, we have two other features. One, you can basically click on this button to select certain people, and you can send either an email, mass email, or mass SMS, again, using the default app within your phone. For example, I select a few people and click on the email composer, and their email is added to the system, and that you can compose your email. And that's the same for mass SMS, like a group SMS. Actually, you can use your provider to send SMS message to them. And these are all done through the app. The last part for the app is that you can filter the contact, anything that you want. By clicking on the filter, you can filter by department, by job category. Here is by business tax. And I click on apply, and it will give me a list of all users within the business tax, actually. And that's how, and you can even select the edit and send email to those people, for example. And that's a kind of a mobile app. Within the iOS, we have call display. Within the app setting, actually, is the call display that allow you to kind of have, when somebody call you, if you have iPhone, can get their picture and the name pop up, even though if you don't have contact in your phone. That's about it. Let me just quickly going through the application. Okay, so very quickly summarizing the benefit of CorpSync. CorpSync is a SaaS cloud-based solution. So it is hosted on Microsoft Azure, so you don't need any app server. You don't need any additional software to install on your mobile or Outlook. It will get very low maintenance. It is very low maintenance for IT department. Contact get updated every night automatically, and there's no need for manual update. Since contacts are pushed as a native contact to phone, they remain accessible even if if your phone is offline. An administrator can establish rules to remove sensitive information like home address or home phone number before pushing contact to users. You can also, as an administrator, set up and share emergency information per contact for each user. And these, by pushing native contact, phones built-in features such as Siri, Google Assistant, Maps utilize and can be used. And caller ID also going to be